come to Oklahoma City, there's only one guy you kind of think of when you come to Oklahoma City. So, ran into a buddy of mine earlier. Make some noise for the big, broad, tatty, Toby Keith right here, everybody.
Both know that the road is littered with the carcasses of marriages that didn't make it.
Right.
When a celebrity breaks through and manages to stay at the top. How have you done it?
It wasn't up to me. It was for the last 4 or 5 years now. She used to come when she could. She raised great babies, and we had a wonderful, we got wonderful children. They're all three. My son's getting ready to be a senior in college, and he's the baby. So he's the last of my tribe, and she enjoys coming and hanging out. I've got some really close friends of mine that are singers. Some of my favorite nights are like when me and Sammy Hagar and a couple more and their wives are all out. We're all jamming, having fun in Mexico, and everybody's standing around your family and everybody's partying. You can't get that perfect thing to work unless everybody's sold in from the start. You know, there's going to be highs and lows, but at the end of the day, you're either supposed to be together or you're not.
But it's one thing to get to the top. It's another thing to stay at the top as long as you have. Mm-hmm. And not just as a singer, performer, songwriter, but businessman, entrepreneur. What is the key to you having done that? What's inside you that made you do that?
Work ethic. My dad, I'm from Oklahoma. You've been to my ranch. And that's the work ethic that was put in. It was like they might outwrite us, they might outsing us, and they might outplay us, and they might outsell us, but they can't outwork us. And if you'll work every day of your life, you'll get luckier and you'll be more productive. And I just put my nose to the grindstone and had a lot of luck and a great fan base, and I'm here.
You mentioned before, Should Have Been a Cowboy is what broke you through. That was your breakover. How and why did you write it? How did that come about?
I had just got, I was trying to get a record deal, and I'd just been turned down by Capitol in Nashville. Very, very famous Rat Pack producer, the guy who produced the Rat Pack, Jimmy Bowen, had just turned me down and said, his company had, Capitol in Nashville, had said, we've already got Garth Brooks, and we're not looking for a male artist, and your songwriting, you need to go back to Woodshed. And I had just written that song in 20 minutes about 2 months before on the side of a bathtub in Dodge City, Kansas.
I welcome you guys back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. Now, as we are still celebrating the legacy, the life, and also the impact of the legendary country music singer, that is Toby Keith. There has been a clip that has been circulating on social media of him. Actually, that clip was posted by XL TV. You know, that interview, there is an interview where they extracted a clip of Keith actually speaking and talking about his insights, giving insights about his life, the music life, the legacy, and of course, family, wife, children, and stuff like that. So it has been circulating on social media in the recent past. It was just actually posted as a throwback clip of him speaking in that interview. And when he was asked about his wife, family, and of course, the secret that actually made the couple of Toby and Crystal be together for so many years, actually close to almost 30 years together. Toby Keith, he said in that interview, like you've heard, that, you know, it wasn't about him. It was about her, the wife, Crystal. You know, for me, what I picked from Toby's life and family life, like, you know, his legacy and stuff like that, it was, you know, relationships, you have to put in the work first, and there must be a balance, because at one point, actually, when you even listen to the interview which Toby Keith did with the other lady from the Oklahoma TV, he said that still it wasn't his power, it was all about the wife and the family, because in most cases he was always on the tours, he was always on the move, he never had time for family. But the lady put in all the much needed work to raise these kids as very responsible children. So it teaches us a lesson that, for families, for marriages to work, someone of the two partners has to be willing to put in the extra work, because in most cases, when you look at these families, these marriages, we, the men, are always on the move. We're always looking for the money. We are, pursuing career. I'm not saying that it's wrong for a woman to pursue a career, but when you try to analyze those marriages that have been successful for quite some time, it's always the lady putting in the extra work, most especially with regards to raising the kids. It doesn't, take away the fact that men also have to contribute, but it always very, very impressive when you see a wife, putting in that extra hours of work, raising the kids, trying to make things work, looking after the family in terms of, offering that work at home. And of course, also a man coming in from wherever he has been, contributing, and also seeing that, seeing the overall, success of the family and the marriage at large. So it's what Toby Keith and the wife Crystal actually tried to forge over the years. And of course, it was really successful up to the point when Toby Keith actually passed away. So we're still sending prayers to the family, friends, and everyone who was really very close to the legend Toby Keith. Rest in power, the king.